So, the last Fell Dragon shard is here, in Gradlon Temple?
Yes.
What's wrong, Veyle? You don't look well. Did you need more time to rest?
No, it's not that. But I have a request. Please let me go in alone. I'll destroy the shard and come right back.
What? I can't let you do that. It's too dangerous.
Trust me. You won't want to face what's ahead. It's best that you and our friends stay here. Brother, let me spare you from this.
From what? I don't understand.
Is that you? It is you, isn't it?
Mother?
Oh, my dear child. How I've longed to see you again. When I sensed you, I flew here as fast as my wings would carry me.
It can't be. How?
I've missed you so much.
Don't come any closer, Divine Dragon. Or rather, corrupted Lumera.
Just when I finally had a moment with my child.
I didn't expect this. I thought she would stay inside with the shard.
Veyle, did you do this?
No, it was Papa. The rings gave him the power to create more elaborate corrupted. He took her body from Lethos as one last line of defense for the shards.
You knew, didn't you? You knew this had happened to Mother.
I did. I also knew that we couldn't help her. The emblems have used their miracle. They could revive one person and they chose you. There's no other way to save someone who has been corrupted.
You're saying that there's no choice. We have to face her.
You don't have to do anything, brother. Leave this to me.
But...
It's chilly out here. Why not come inside? You want to break the shard, don't you? Oh, don't worry. I won't bite. I just want to have a nice, long chat.
Mother...
I can scarcely believe it. Queen Lumera in the flesh. What should we do?
We have to defeat her. There's no other way, but... I don't know how I'll summon the strength.
I feel conflicted myself. She was my deity. Now I have to fight her?
Yeah. Most people aren't super religious, but we loved Queen Lumera too.
We can't falter. If we do, that's it. The world is doomed. Let's go. The door. It won't open.
Let me take a look. A spell has been cast on it from inside. Curious. She invited us in.
Wait. Where is Lady Veyle? She didn't go inside, did she?
What? No! She can't go in there all alone! Veyle! Open the door!
Forgive me for this.
Goodness. Did you come to see me all by your lonesome?
Your own child shouldn't have to strike you down.
How heroic of you. I'm glad we have this chance to talk, Veyle. From what I've heard, you are the little sister of my dear child. If that is the case, I am practically your mother as well. You are welcome to call me your mother, should it please you.
Thank you for the kind offer. But I don't need a second mother in my life. I had one.
Oh, departed is she? Tell me, what was she like?
She was kind and affectionate, and there was so much love within her. But she died before I could truly appreciate what I had. She always did the best she could to keep me safe. And she told me that if Papa ever broke free, if he did, and if he started doing terrible things, as his family, I had to find a way to stop him.
I suppose that means you intend to murder me yet again.
Yes.
How I tremble at the memory of that fatal blow, the pain. Even worse than the pain, though. How you left my heart shattered. I was torn from the side of my beloved child. Can you imagine the depths of my agony? And had it not been for you, my dearest and I would have been together for all time!
I know it's my fault. The fact that you died. All of this. Even though I was a puppet, I killed you. I stole the rings. My actions led to this. You can hate me all you want. But either way, it ends here!
Oh, Veyle. Was that meant to hurt? As I'm sure you have noticed, thanks to Lord Sombron's largesse, I am far more powerful now than I was before. It's a shame, really. I honestly hoped that you and I could get along. But anyone standing between me and my child cannot be suffered to live. It's ludicrous to think you might murder me for a second time. How are you so blind? I still owe you a death for the first one. Die, you little defect!
Veyle!
Brother!
Thank goodness you're all right.
The door should have been blocked. How?
Well, we broke through.
Oh, my child. Did you miss your mother so badly?
I did. Not a day has passed that I didn't think of you. That's why I'm angry to see you like this. Hasn't Sombron ruined enough?
Why do you speak ill of Lord Sombron? It was he who brought us together again.
Lord Sombron? You are lost, aren't you?
Oh, I was. During the war 1,000 years ago, I was desolate, lonely. I had no one. My mother, father, friends, killed. Yet I had to fight on, alone. If I, the divine dragon, gave up or ran away, the world would be lost. In the midst of all that hurt, I found you, innocent and pure, no evil intentions of your own, and never treated with love. Though you were my enemy, I couldn't bring myself to kill you. Instead, I bonded with you the day we first met. I stopped being alone.
Mother?
I beg you, don't leave me on my own. Again. Stay here with me.
No. I can't do that. The last time we spoke, you told me to fight on with divinity. Told me to bring peace to the world, no matter what memories returned. Don't you remember, Mother?
Who cares what I said before? Now I want to be together, as family.
I understand now. You don't think like my mother. You don't want what she wanted.
You're speaking nonsense. I'm right here. I am your mother.
No. My mother? The one I wanted to see again? The one I loved? She's gone. And she would want me to defeat you. She taught me to stand strong against my every opponent, whoever they might be.
How sad your words make me. You're breaking my heart right now. Who poisoned you against me? The emblems? The stewards? That sister of yours? I suppose I have no choice but to kill them all.
Prepare for battle!
I'm sorry. I meant to fight this battle for you.
Thank you, Veyle. But this isn't your burden to carry. It's mine. If I don't face this myself, I can't claim to be the divine dragon, an emblem, or Mother's child. Let's do this. Together. Then, we can face Sombron at last.
Brother, you're crying.
Everyone, at the ready. We will free Mother's soul and break the final shard!
Sigurd, are you ready?
Right.
Ready!
I'm here for you. Eirika!
Eirika!
Yes. Framme!
I'm ready.
Lucina, together.
Lady Celica!
Lady Corrin, I believe in you.
My turn.
Thank you.
Not good!
Allow me! My turn.
For the Divine Dragon.
You're so nice to me.
Me first!
I'll help.
Don't think so!
Here it comes! Sorry.
It was fate, you see.
Alrighty!
deal. Good night.
I'll help!
Not done!
This time, victory was mine.
I'll help!
This is the mission of the stewards.
Others must need you as well. And so your tale ends.
Emblem Engage!
I feel great!
I may no longer have the emblem rings, but I can use the shard's power instead. Shall I show you?
Mother, what are you doing? Everyone, get behind the pillars!
I've got you!
Was that sufficient?
Shouldn't have been in my way.
I won't let this go to my head.
I'm aglow.
Me first!
Ready yourself!
I still stand. I will defend, always.
I won't quit. Yeah! What'd you think? And so your tale ends.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
For the Divine Dragon! The strength of the stewards!
have some left to give.
Over here!
I'll have to pay you back. Gonna crush you. That was fun. Thanks. I'll help.
It's time! You put up a good fight.
Emblem Engage! Watch this! 1,000 curses upon our enemy.
Your orders, please.
Was that too much?
Onward.
cute am I?
I serve the Divine Dragon! Sorta like that, maybe?
Back in action.
A good wind.
My turn.
I pray for our protection.
I'll help!
Allow me.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
Me first!
I hope I've done well.
another day.
Winning!
Don't waste my time.
Oh dear.
I'm still quite capable. Was that sufficient?
Emblem Engage! I live to fight again.
I pray for our protection.
Okay, who's next? I don't do mercy. That's how a princess does it.
The stars have aligned. The stars and moon carry on.
Who's next?
I fight for my friends!
Yes, here.
This isn't so bad.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves. I can still fight.
Remember this.
I am saved.
Emblem Engage! Watch this! A good wind.
child anymore.
I must play my part. I feel wonderful.
A battle fit for Brodia.
Me first!
I've had enough!
For you.
I won't let any of you...
Me first! Rest now. Me first!
Phew. Wither and fall! Nice.
Death is in the cards. 1,000 curses upon our enemy.
Sorry.
Understood.
It's been a while, Vander.
Queen Lumera, I cannot believe we have a chance to speak once more. I apologize for failing in my duty as your protector, and I pray you'll forgive me for defeating you here.
Vander, you are my child's knight. You must fill that role as best you can. Attack me with all your might.
I wish we could return to that day, before all of this. If we could go back there, to that courtyard, I would... No. Even if I might take that selfish moment, my duty stands. I must stop you here today. Prepare yourself, Queen Lumera.
I want to be with my child. That's my only desire. Please, stay out of this.
I'll help!
Queen Lumera. I...
Sharpen your focus, Clanne, lest you miss.
Those words... they sound familiar.
Oh, let's find out if they save your life. Nearly.
For the Divine Dragon.
I'm sorry, Queen Lumera. I have to do this.
That's the spirit, Framme.
Whoa, what? It's almost like that time when...
What time? Should I have killed you then?
We won't give up!
Here to kill me. Again. Why another attempt? You must know the result will be the same.
We still have to try. No matter how many times I fail, I'm not going to give up. My brother taught me I can shape the future for the better.
My child taught you that. How I envy you. That memory. That time together. Everyone, it seems, has a future. And hopes and dreams, too. Why should you get such treasures while I'm denied them? It's not fair. Be gone, once and for all. Away with you!
My apologies.
Sorry.
Aw, thanks!
What'd you think?
It's over.
Onward.
Emblem Eternal! Mother!
Here we are at last. How about we train here? You'll be the one fighting. The emblem...
What? You said that back at...
The emblem lends you their... No! These memories. I wanted to spend time with you. To chat for hours. Take long walks together. Share meals. And then...
Stop, please. It's all right. There are lots of things I wish we'd done too. We weren't able to. But that's okay. It's better than seeing you suffer like this. You can still surrender, Mother. Please. For me.
No! Lord Somron gave me more time with my child. I refuse to waste it. I won't let anyone take that away. Not even you. I waited for so long. 1,000 years of waiting.
With the Divine Dragon,
engage blast!
What am I? Time. It's moving too fast. I can't seem to keep up.
I'm so sorry, Mother.
That voice. Is it you, my child? It would seem that you've received my ring at last.
Mother! You're yourself again!
You remembered the promise that I made to you?
Yes. Every word you said to me. Before I fell asleep. You see this? I'm one of the emblems now.
My child, an emblem. I can hardly believe my own eyes. Oh, how hard you must have worked to achieve such a thing.
It was tough, but I'm glad I can show you what I've become. I just wanted to make you proud.
It looks like Queen Lumera is... disappearing.
The corruption is leaving her body, so now she has to go. Nothing can be done to stop it.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It seems we have to part yet again.
You're wrong. From the first moment that we connected, I have always been at your side. The years after I lost my family were a dark time. The pain of what had been taken was unbearable. But then I met you. And even though I missed you during your long slumber, I knew that you would wake up someday. We'd be together again. Knowing that, how could I ever feel lonely? You and I will never be apart again.
I feel the same. Ever since we met, I've never felt truly alone, not really. You showed me the warmth of a real connection, and that is stronger than death.
You have always been my bright, shining light. I can never thank you enough for being my child.
Thank you, Mother. Getting to be your child is my greatest happiness. If we should meet again, I want to spend more time with you. Pinky, promise me?
We will, child. I'll remember this promise we have made. And I'll remember you. The sky is so beautiful above me. Just like the one I saw the day you opened your eyes again. From now on, you must protect it all. Everything. Under this beautiful sky.
I promise.
Brother,
I'm all right. Please, don't be sad for me. Mother is where she belongs now. I know we'll meet again. It's time to go. We have to check the barrier.
Whoa!
Totally. You know...
Yes.
Indeed.
Thanks. Know what?
Sure.
A word, please. Pardon me.
Right. Hey. So.
Yes.
Queen Lumera.
Well done. Hey.
I can't believe it. Yes.
The barrier is vanishing. We destroyed it at last.
But look what's happened to the sky.
Sombron opened the portal.
Papa... he's there.
If this goes on, the power of other worlds will pour through, and this one will be destroyed. Elyos will meet its end.
No. I won't let that happen. My mother entrusted this world to me. I will protect everyone. Everyone who lives beneath this sky.
I have no doubt that a world ruled by you would be a beautiful place.
What brought that on?
It needed saying.
I'll need you to help build that world, Marth. Help me protect it. Forever.
Forever.
It's a promise, then.
A world ruled by the Divine Dragon. Now that's an inspiring thought.
Everyone, how did our forces fare?
We are treating our wounded and should be able to leave soon.
You stand before the final battle, undaunted, full of hope. I've much to learn from you.
When this war's over and we've had time to rebuild, I'm gonna visit all your countries.
Bring the emblems along. After so much time confined to the rings, I'm sure they'd like to see the world.
Right. Now that the 12 Rings' power has been used, people won't try to steal them. The emblems will be safe. They can stay summoned and go wherever they want.
I'll show them our countries, introduce them to our citizens. They'll be seen as war heroes.
I won't say no to a new camping buddy. Oh, make that too! Hope they like to sing.
I imagine their experience will make them good advisors for restoring Alucia.
It's nice, isn't it? Having something to look forward to? Something to fight for the first time in my life? I'm excited for the future.
Before we reach that future, we'll have to face Sombron. Are you ready for that, Veyle?
I am. I'm not afraid to stand up to him. I was so lonely. I couldn't admit it, but... he stopped being my father long ago. There's no bond left to break.
Veyle.
Divine One, our wounded soldiers have been treated, one and all.
Thank you, Vander. Let's depart, everyone. The final battle is upon us at last.
This journey has made you and your allies so much stronger. I wish I could stay here and help you all build a peaceful world. But we may soon have to part ways.
Yes.
If I may.
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
Listen to me.
Even when it's dark outside, it's bright in here. The stars light everything up. They say you become a star in the sky when you die. I wonder... are Mama and Marnie and the others up there somewhere? And what about the other me? Maybe she's a pretty star too. Sorry I woke you up. Please let me stay a little longer. I've slept on an altar before, but I've never ever prayed on one. I just hope a fell dragon's prayers can be heard from here. So...
Now...
There's dirt on my clothes. I should have stopped for a change of dress. Still, I can't neglect my training. I have to work hard to make up for my lack of ability. We're all capable of growth, but focused effort is the only way to attain it. I see you're awake. Some rise slowly. Others spring right up. Which do you prefer, Divine One?
Divine One! I'm so happy to be here, I want to howl! And the Divine Dragon seems to like it. But it's so crass and unbecoming. Aha! Divine One! Thank you for attending the party the other day. Thanks to you, it was a total success, and... Huh? What's that look for? Okay, fine, but only because you asked for it.
Guess who? I'll be impressed if you can figure it out. Maybe you need more clues. Well, you and I fought some bandits the other day. We were totally surrounded. But we totally beat them, of course. Morning! You knew who it was, didn't ya? I mean, how could you not? We make an amazing team, after all.
Okay, no more nice Prince Fogado. Time to get you out of bed. Here, smell this yummy food. It's still not getting up, huh? Hey, how about some music to rouse you? Nothing. What if I blow in your ear? Morning. Didn't like that, huh? Well, it worked. You know what they say. Can't argue with success.
I made breakfast for you, Divine One. Have you been using the muscle bomb? It comes in different scents. There's peach, cookie, and tons of different herbs. There's even one that smells like tea. I think you should try the spicy pepper scent. It'll pep you right up. So it's perfect for mornings.
This room is terribly empty. Without clutter, I feel lost. I have a confession. Ever since your visit, my secret sanctum has accumulated a large number of objects. I don't know what to do. You are awake. I will return to my collections. If you'd like, pay me another visit.
Is it me, or are our enemies getting stronger by the day? I gotta toughen up so I can take those knuckleheads out with one blow. They won't know what hit them. I'll give them a little of this, gah, and this, paw! Divine One! You were awake? The entire time? Please forgive my uncivilized behavior.
I'm sorry, but you need to wake up immediately. Ugh, I can't believe how late I slept! Why don't my friends come by to wake me in the morning? I suppose they don't want to disturb me. Sorry. It took quite a bit of effort to wake you. And it's already noon. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Are you actually suggesting I'm the one who overslept?
Sorry I'm late. I got distracted shopping for these snacks. They smell amazing. I've been waiting ages to try charred snake. I never thought I'd get my hands on some. Maybe I'll sneak just one bite. No, I should wait for the Divine Dragon. Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, Divine One, good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, Divine One. Eating? No, I wasn't eating anything.
My search for cuteness has brought me here. The Divine Dragon's hair is super cute. I'm jealous of the color. I wonder how that style would look on me. Oh, did I wake you? I'm so sorry. Go back to sleep. I'm off to search for the next cute thing.
It's time to train. Come on, let's get that blood pumping. My friend, I'm grateful for the talk we had recently. I still want my revenge, but I'm in less of a rush for it now. It's a load off. Hey, look who's finally up. Huh? Of course I'm in a good mood. A positive attitude's important for training. My friends expect no less.
It's a relief to see you, Divine One. I dreamed of an Illusia in ruin. When I woke, my first thought was to come to you straight away. I knew once I laid eyes on you, there would be nothing to fear. Did you hear all that? My weakness must be appalling to you. Yet, you look at me with such kindness in your eyes. You're always saving me.
Fast asleep, I see. It doesn't look like anything could wake you. Hello, Divine One. I worry about you. Someone could just walk right in here. And if that someone had my set of skills, it would be all too easy to take your life. Oh, morning, Divine One. Huh? You heard a stranger's voice? There's no one else here. Maybe you imagined it?
You always sleep so soundly. You slept for a millennium. I can hardly fathom it. I wonder what it was like. Did you have dreams? Nightmares? Awake, I see. Please pay my presence no mind. Your slumber merely intrigues me. I only nap myself.
You look troubled, Alfred. Is there something weighing on you?
I was feeling down about how scrawny I still am. Maybe I'll go for a jog. That usually helps.
Alfred, it's barely dawn. Why are you awake so early?
It's patrol time for me, with my daily jog coming afterward. Want to come along?
You're quite the charmer, Roy. I'll bet lots of people have been taken with you.
You think? That's kind of you to say.
I've been studying you, Emblem Lynn. I'll bet you've had your share of gentlemen callers.
I've had a few suitors. They disappeared fast when I challenged them to swordplay, though.
I decorated the Divine One's bedchamber once. It looked so good, but Vander got mad at me.
Surely your intentions were respectful. Doing an extra kindness like that is commendable.
You are training again today, Framme? Your tireless efforts are most impressive.
I gotta be in tip-top shape for praying to the Divine One. My prayers are very athletic.
You're one of the best fighters I've ever seen. I'd love to go toe-to-toe with you someday.
Once we're done with all the real fighting, I'll indulge you in a proper bout.
Must be nice to be an emblem. Without a body, you never have to worry about getting old.
While that's true, aging is also part of what's beautiful about being human. I actually envy it.
Emblems are all mind, right? So, psychologically, you might have the same problems people do.
I suppose I am something of a worrier. I'll take your advice and keep an eye on that.
You're dancing. How should I put this? It feels as if each step is filled with kindness.
No one has ever told me that. Your sacrifice ability is filled with kindness too, Micaiah. Why, among all that I eat, must savory food hold such sway? It throws off my dance steps.
I think the solution lies in being swayed, and working that into those dance steps of yours.
There's nothing I find as moving as seeing two friends getting along. Wouldn't you agree?
It is a beautiful thing to see others make friends. But I've also enjoyed making friends with you.
I've brewed some tea. Shall we enjoy it together while admiring the scenery?
It smells most wonderful, Louis. I assume by scenery, you mean those people over there?
Who is the warrior who aids you in battle? He looks and fights the same as you.
That's my twin brother. He tells me he's impressed by your fighting skill.
I am disgusted at my own incompetence. I hold no value save as a combatant in this war.
If that's how you feel, then try to learn skills valuable outside of war. This is the time for it.
You seem worried about something, Alcryst. If you'd like to talk about it, I'm here to listen.
I'm writing a letter of self-introduction, but I'm running out of ways to say worthless burden. You're so charming, Lord Marth. I wish I had even a fraction of your charisma.
There is plenty to like about you, Alcryst. I hope you grow to recognize that.
My wife was a beauty beyond compare. I can prove it, too. Have a look at this portrait.
She is truly marvelous to behold. My own wife was lovely and kind as well.
That portrait you carry with you everywhere. Is that your wife?
Ah, you noticed it, did you? What do you think? She was quite the woman, you know.
Lord Roy? I was wondering, would you like to join our Divine Dragon fan club?
Well, first I need you to explain what a fan club is, and then I'll let you know.
My twin brother has always treated me like a child, even though I was born shortly after him.
Oh yeah? Wow. I'm the older one, and I always worry about my sister too.
They say that a good smile is contagious, you know. You should try smiling more often.
Okay, I'll try that sometime.
Lucina, would you mind if I watched you train? I'd love to learn from you, if that's possible.
I wouldn't mind at all. If my efforts can help you grow, then observe as much as you like.
Battle is a struggle of life and death. It demands you give your all, whether you want to or not.
True. But giving your all is not what I mean by fervor. There must be passion involved.
I am happy to say that our bond of friendship has become intensely strong, Byleth.
I'm glad we're friends, but that's a rather intense choice of words, don't you think?
Tell me of your homeland. I wish to hear particularly of its greatest fighters.
We had many powerful swordsmen, not unlike you. The Scarlet Sword comes to mind.
I thought you'd be more rigid, since you're a holy knight and all, you know? But you're not.
More rigid? Yes, well, my little sister used to chastise me for being quite slovenly.
Lord Leif, I understand your parents passed away. Would it be okay if I prayed for them?
So very thoughtful of you, Pandreo. I believe my mother and father would appreciate it.
You and me, we should go out and have some fun. I've even got the perfect outfit for you.
I'm rather fond of what I'm wearing, but more importantly, emblems can't change clothes.
I love traveling to places incognito, you know? Have you ever done that?
Well, I have traveled within my country. Not for amusement, sadly. Always because of war.
I hope you don't mind sparring with someone as devastatingly charming as me, Ike.
Sparring? Like with weapons? Not sure I get how charm figures into that, but I don't mind.
You seem pensive, Goldmary. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm usually the charming one in any pair, but in our case, I think it might actually be you.
I don't recognize any of the foods you eat, Chloé. Are they common in your world?
The stuff I just bought is folk food, which is a little off the beaten path. I love it, though. Can you really become a dragon? That's so perfect. We should find you a king or a maiden.
You've got that distant stare again. I'm afraid to ask who you're picturing me with this time.
I've said it before, but your and Alfred's mania for training reminds me of my students.
They got to spar with you, I bet. Talk about a prime teaching opportunity.
Aren't taters great? You only need one to grow a ton. Or, so I've heard. Or read in a book.
Potatoes can also grow in barren soil, right? We grew oranges in my home village. I miss that.
You're amazing, Lynn. You're so forthright and sure of yourself. I want to be like that.
But you are, Veyle. You are living your truth despite everything stacked against you.
Do you ever get tired of fighting, Veyle? I sometimes wonder if anyone ever truly wins.
I used to feel that way. But I've put my trust in someone, and I will follow where they lead.
You know, in general, you are as cool as they get. But in battle, you are extra cool.
I'm not any kind of expert on cool, but if I had to guess, I'd wager you're the real king of cool.
Hey, Micaiah, got any plans for tomorrow?
You're having another party, aren't you? But you had one yesterday, and the day before that.
It's incredible that you managed to keep fighting as your country fell to ruin. I'm not sure I could.
I've seen how fierce you can become, Diamant. I know you would fight bravely till the very end.
I was forced to make a terrible choice in a brutal war. After that, there was no going back.
I see. Ruling my kingdom may require such impossible choices someday. I need to be ready.
Oh, Professor. Sorry. I know I'm not one of your students. I just wanted to see how it felt.
I don't mind. It's what most everyone called me, after all.
Why are you staring so intently at your arm?
Just checking in with my body. My arms say everything's A-okay. How about you, Leif?
Alfred? Do you need something? I can feel you staring a hole in me.
Oh, I can't help it. You've got some serious muscle. I have to know what your workouts are like.
I'd like to learn a new fighting move that looks cool. What would you recommend, Sir Ike?
I prefer practical moves to cool moves. Though, come to think of it, either is pretty cool.
Your fight style is so cool. It makes me want to come up with an epic new move of my own.
I'm not sure you need a new move, but if you do, you should call it the Swordy Poke Poke.
I admire you staying in Illusia as long as you did. It was noble of you to help those people.
It's what my father would have done. He always thought of his kingdom first. You always seem so calm and collected, Celica. Don't you ever get angry?
Of course. Thugs and bullies who cause trouble for innocent people make me furious.
Your sword's got a wicked edge. Oh, it looks so deadly. I've got to try it. Can I?
I'd love to say yes, but since it lacks a physical form, you'll have to be satisfied with looking.
Now that I think of it, I used to work with an assassin who had quiet steps like yours.
Why are you talking about assassins all of a sudden? I just have quiet feet, that's all.
You look rather pleased, Framme. What are you doing there?
Oh, I'm just writing a letter to my family. They live far away, and I want them to know I'm okay. Guess what, Lady Celica? Today I got to train with the Divine One!
You sure do adore the Divine One. Seeing how happy that makes you makes me happy too.
After seeing what you can do, I get why they call you the Holy Knight. Consider me convinced.
It was not my effort alone that earned the title. Without allies by my side, I would have nothing.
So you grew up as a nomad on the plains, huh? I'll bet you're a better hunter than I am.
Probably. I'm a complete novice at fishing, though. You'd have to give me some tips.
You must be some kid to be a doctor already.
My age won't matter to a patient. I want to be a great doctor, and there's no time to waste. I know I'm not a full-fledged doctor yet, but I'll find a niche for me here. There's gotta be one.
It astonishes me how deftly you can treat even serious injuries. We all rely on you, Jean.
There is so much to be done. And yet I only seem capable of wallowing in my own regrets.
Honest introspection is never easy. But take heart. You will make a fine queen.
Thank you for staying with me. Your acceptance has done much to ease my guilt.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad we're growing to trust each other.
It seems like you'd get tired standing up so straight all the time. Relax. Smile.
So be it. I shall indulge you. Behold, a smile. How is that? Better than you expected?
Your hair is truly beautiful, Eirika. I wish mine shimmered in the light like yours.
Oh, your hair is quite beautiful too. Though with it being so long, it must be difficult to tame.
Golly, that's weird to think about.
What is?
Where I'd be if I hadn't heard Micaiah's voice in that ring. I wouldn't be here at all, would I? It's kind of unnerving to think this great change in my life hinged completely on a coincidence.
Nah, it's no coincidence that you're one of us now. It's just you being you.
What do you mean?
You're here because you wanted Micaiah's wish to come true. Thanks to your big heart, we're allies now. I'm glad to have you on the team.
Oh, shuckers, Alfred. You're the one with the big heart, though. Honestly, compared to you, I'm a coward. I've hidden who I really am, all the things I've done, just for the chance to belong here. If you knew the whole truth about me, I'd have so much more to worry about. I think you'd do more than merely despise me. I think you'd actually come after me.
No, I wouldn't.
What do you mean you wouldn't? You can't just say you wouldn't. I've been filling your head with weapon facts. You barely know a thing about me. You can't accept me for who I am without even knowing who that is. It's not right. It's unfair.
Let it be unfair then. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not knowing your past, too. I trust you, Yunaka. I always will.
Come on, Alfred.
I don't have to explain why I trust you. Just like you don't have to prove that I should trust you.
You are so weird. I mean, I know I'm bizarre, but you're a whole new breed of bird.
You got me there. From one weird bird to another, I hope we stay friends for a long time.
Me too.
Try this!
Ha! Not good enough, Kagetsu! Ha! And that's that. I win.
I lost.
You did, though you are just as skilled as I am. In fact, you might even be stronger than me, but I've sworn to protect my princess, and the power of my conviction will not be overcome.
Conviction, you say?
I won, Kagetsu. You will not challenge Princess Timerra. You understand?
Yes. It will be as we agreed. But perhaps you would consider rematching me yourself?
You want to fight me again? Do you mean as a substitute for my princess?
No, that is not what I mean. I have become interested in your power of conviction. It clearly gives you great strength. Studying this will teach me much about your culture and the world, I feel.
Ah, in that case, yes. I'd be happy to spar with you as much as you like. In fact, sparring with you will make excellent training for me as well.
Marvelous. Then let us consider each other training partners from today. I am certain this will lead to deep and meaningful bonds of friendship.
I'd like that very much, Kagetsu. I'll never forget the look on your face when you knighted me. So serious.
Well, yeah. I was dead set on it. After all our time on the road together, I could see what a good person you were. I'd have been crazy not to pin you down as soon as I could.
My princess, you flatter me. Though, I do wish you had revealed your identity beforehand.
This again? It just slipped my mind, that's all. I told you right after, didn't I? We even went to your village together.
Yes, that's true. The way you bowed your head before my mother, the village matriarch, and then boldly asked if she'd give the knighting her blessing. I've never seen her so shocked. But she agreed on the condition that I return to lead one day.
Your mother's a good woman. She could tell our hearts were set on it.
From then on, I was yours. That was the day the clouds opened, and my life filled with sunlight.
And you called me a flatterer.
So help me, your radiant luster will never dim. That, my princess, is why I devote myself wholly to your service.
Thank you, Marin. I hope you'll stay at my side, now and forever. My knight in shining armor, my friend.
You can do it, Marin! Yes, I can! I did it! I pulled off the finishing move perfectly.
Beautifully done, Marin.
And I have you to thank for it, Chloé. You've been helping me with my training since this morning, and the long hours are paying off. I am grateful.
But are you sure you want to train with me? Aren't there others who are more qualified?
No. I wouldn't have anyone else.
How come?
Honestly, you're one of the few friends I feel I can be uncool around. I don't have to worry you'll be disenchanted if your fairy tale knight isn't quite flawless. I am so grateful for that.
So that's it. You know, I'm not the only one who feels that way. Who could be disenchanted with you? It doesn't matter if you stumble sometimes. Everyone knows how cool you are, and a few mistakes won't change that. We know you have the true spirit of a knight inside.
Chloé, I have to say, I feel so lucky to have met you, and I'd be honored if you'd go on fighting by my side.
It would be a dream come true, Marin.
You don't seem your usual rambunctious self today, Princess Hortensia.
Okay, Princess Celine. Fine. I admit it.
Admit what?
You're cuter than me. I admit defeat. I was doomed from the start, really. Who can even take their eyes off you?
That is high praise indeed. And yet... I'm not through poking you. Poke, poke, poke!
Why?
Shall we call the contest an amicable draw? You do not lack for cuteness, and you wear your mood plainly on your face. Little do you realize what a comfort those two things are to those around you.
You really think so?
I do. And never mind my charms. You have unique charms all your own. I dare say a smile suits you better than a pout.
When you say things like that, it only makes me like you more!
Good. I was already quite fond of you.
How can you just stand there being all calm and perfect?
Come, Princess Hortensia. Won't you join me for a cup of tea? I've wanted to extend the invitation for some time now.
Tea? With you?
Indeed. I think that we two younger sisters will have a great deal in common, As a sign of our friendship, I've imported a special blend from Elusia.
That's so sweet of you! Yeah, let's go right now!
Excellent! Let this tea party, the first of many, commence.
Oh, Chloé!
Hello, Princess Hortensia.
Yeah, hi! See you later!
Sorry, it's just a small thing.
What is it?
Is it my imagination, or are you avoiding me?
Was it that obvious?
Did I offend you somehow? I'd like to know what I did to drive you away.
When I'm around you, I keep thinking about what I don't have. I mean, like your maturity and sophistication and all that stuff. I didn't want to think about it anymore, so I just stayed away from you.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know, but I still want to be better friends with you.
You do?
You have to expect that every person is different. I know you've said that you wish you had my maternal sophistication, but there are a lot of things you have going for you that I don't. I'm starting to wish I had more of your special charms too, Princess Hortensia.
Oh... Chloé! That makes me so happy! I'm so sorry. I promise I'll stop avoiding you. In fact, let's hang out even more than before. There's so much we can learn from each other.
That would be great. You can show me how you got to be so cute.
Yeah, and once I've learned all I can from you, I'm gonna be unstoppable.
I'm sure you'll catch on in no time. But first, let me wipe your nose for you.
Oh, thanks. Wait, my nose was running?
The cook-off was a delight, Saphir. I'm actually proud to say we were evenly matched.
Yeah, it was great. Can't complain about a tie with a skilled chef like you. Tight as the competition was, though. That wasn't the best part. That honor goes to all the smiling faces we got to feed.
I have to agree. The crowd seemed to be so worn down before we got started. But by the time we were finished, they were completely revitalized.
Yeah, we did a good thing.
I have to say, Saphir, the way you handled our contest truly moved me.
How so?
The only reason I was able to cook at all was because you shared your catch with me. If not for your generosity, I would have been a laughingstock. And even though you could have humiliated me, you didn't say another word about it.
Are you kidding? I could say the same thing about you, you know.
I don't see how.
Those herbs of yours were a key ingredient in my dish. I couldn't have made it without them. And you didn't say another word about that, did you? What's so funny?
It's just very unlike me to refrain from saying something. Normally, I'm the sort of person who would take credit for those herbs. But in this situation, well, I guess you could say I was inspired by your good deed.
That's really touching.
I'd love it if we could do this again. I don't mean as a competition. Let's just cook up another feast for people.
Sounds great. We should branch out from seafood next time, too. I'll be in unfamiliar territory, though, so you'll have to give me a few pointers.
I'll be happy to teach you a few tricks. Maybe then you'll be able to say I inspired you as well.
Jade!
Yes, Jean?
You had it all wrong. I'm not scared of you.
But you said it was hard to be around me.
I did, but I wasn't finished. I know that the reason you rush into battle isn't because you're bloodthirsty. It's to protect us. But either way, it always puts you on the front lines. So when it's over, you come home hurt worse than anyone else. Am I right?
Oh.
I worry about you. I get so worried sometimes, I can hardly stand it.
Oh, Jean.
People who throw themselves into combat like you don't tend to live very long. That's what makes you hard to be around. The idea that one day you might not be there. But I think I've gotten over that. However injured you get, I can always heal you. You fight so hard to protect me, so I should do my part to keep you alive too.
That's very noble of you.
I'm really sorry for the way I acted before. From now on,
we'll fight side by side, as allies and friends.
Yes, that's exactly right, Jade. I'm really glad we've got that straightened out. So, I wrote a letter to my mother after we last spoke. I was thinking of sending it today, but I was hoping to run it by you first.
Certainly. No trouble at all.
Thank you. Okay, here goes. Dear Mother, happy birthday. I hope the day finds you well. Things are fine here. I did meet quite a mysterious fellow recently.
What? Who is this mysterious person?
The first time he talked to me, my knees began to shake as soon as he said, "Come here." He smiled thinly as he approached, talking about how he didn't want to scare me. Well, I thought, it's been a good life.
Oh, you are talking about me.
But then I found out he's actually a very kind man.
Ah.
He's the whole reason I'm writing this letter to you. You always said, don't judge a person before getting to know them. And you were right. Now that I'm living far from you, I realize how right you were about a lot of things. I'm glad you're my mother. I hope you stay healthy for a long, long time. I'll be home for your birthday next year, I promise. Give my love to Father. Your son, Jean. And that's all. Not too weird for a birthday letter, is it?
Of course not. I think it is absolutely fitting. I am surprised to be a subject in it, but I cannot say that I mind leaving an impression. Please, send this along to her as well. I call it the obsidian oil.
Obsidian this time?
It is absorbed through the skin. It should soothe your mother's ailing hips.
Thank you, Zelkov. For this and for everything else you gave me.
You can thank me by taking good care of her. I never had the opportunity to show my parents gratitude. I regret that every single day. Do not make the same mistake I did. Let them see how much you care while they are still here.
I will, Zelkov. I'll be a good son for both of us.
I appreciate it.
And more than that, I'll be a good friend for you too. I hope you'll come find me the next time you're making medicine.
That means a great deal to me. I mean to say, I will gladly accept your offer. Thank you, Jean.
Louis, would you indulge me with another cup of that wonderful tea?
You've put me in an awkward position, Princess Ivy.
If you are busy, it can certainly wait.
It isn't that. The problem for me is your recent mood.
Still disappointed that I don't smile as easily as you'd like?
Not at all. You were incandescent with joy when you entered the room, in fact.
Was I?
It is the very incandescence of that joy which poses such a problem for me, you see. Did you not realize how brightly you shone?
No, I did not.
Such unadulterated joy isn't meant for my like. It should be reserved for others like yourself. My role is merely to facilitate these bright moments and then recede until I am needed.
I have no idea how to respond to that.
And now a laugh? All of this is wasted on me, Princess Ivy. It is peculiar, though. I still haven't the faintest idea of what causes you to beam this way.
How dare you? I am not a monster, you know. I am capable of smiling around friends and allies.
Is that what I am in your eyes? An ally? Even a friend?
Don't be ridiculous. Hurry up and make the tea, would you?
As you wish, Princess Ivy. I'll brew the most exceptional pot of tea you've ever tasted.
I expect only the best from you, Louis.
The roast chicken's delicious today. Want some, Seadall?
Oh, spirit of the cards, cast your divine light and reveal Rosado's beauty secret to me. No one can be that beautiful and not have a trick up their sleeve. He lives as he pleases, and he eats as he pleases. And here I am, being so particular for the sake of my dancing, foregoing flavor. Spirit of the cards, are you really and truly and totally certain he does nothing at all special?
Have you been studying my routine? If so, you shouldn't need to ask. You've already seen that I don't do anything special.
I suppose you're right. Rosado, it's just incredible that you do nothing at all and yet always look so... good.
And no need to be jealous of me. You can live however you want to.
That's the secret. Living however I want? Is avoiding the sorts of food I truly like actually taking a toll on my dancing? Perhaps the secret to looking and feeling great is just... living a life guided by one's desires. All my focus on flavorlessness is taking the flavor out of my artistry. That's it! It has to be! Rosado's way of life proves it! Alright then. I'm not going to deny myself the things I love anymore. I'll eat roast chicken dipped in all kinds of honey sauce. Sweet, spicy, extra sweet, extra spicy. From here on out, I'm going to eat whatever my heart desires and sleep whenever I want.
Hope he doesn't overdo it. Too much of anything is no good for you. Well, no harm letting him indulge himself a while. The important thing right now is he's happy. He'll figure out the rest as he goes.
That was terribly close. Kagetsu, what happened? Was it misfortune? Was the card right?
I did not realize. There were bear dens near my training ground.
But there's not a mark on you. You seem perfectly fine. What a relief. I suppose my divination was wrong.
No. It was right.
What?
I was prepared for misfortune. As soon as one bear came toward me, I quickly fled. Without your prediction, I would have trained as normal and failed to notice until too late.
So, my fortune-telling saved you?
Indeed, Seadall. It saved my life. Thank you.
No. Thank you, Kagetsu. This has given me more confidence in my divination skills.
Good. Phew. This rubbing elbows with death has made me hungry. Just now, I caught some glimpse of you and I sitting down to eat.
I'm sure your premonition is right. In fact, I bet your vision showed us eating sandwiches.
Meat between two breads? How did you know?
Well, as it happens, I had just decided to treat you to a meal.
Oh, this gives me another vision. One in which our friendship blooms.
No need for divination there. We're already friends. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
I never get tired of watching you dance.
Checking up on me, Chloé? I'd have set up a front row seat if I'd known you were watching.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your practice. But I brought some new folk food for you to try. Honey glazed gecko. It's good for you, I swear.
It looks appetizing, as always. But thank you. The flavors are good. Unusual, no doubt. But I love the sweetness.
Uh-huh, just as I thought. I've brought you enough folk food to figure out the secret. You'll eat anything if it's sweet.
I'm not sure about that.
You know, you really are a wonderful dancer. Very graceful, but with such power. Did someone teach you?
Yes, I have a master. The teacher in the caravan. He taught me to dance. I guess I should say that I had a master.
Does that mean...
He died during a raid on the caravan. He was protecting me.
Oh, no.
I never got a chance to repay my debt to him. It's the only fate I couldn't foresee.
But your master's dancing lives on in you, doesn't it?
I hope so. but I have a long way to go before I achieve his level of skill. Still, I do my best to mesmerize my audience through the sublime art of dance.
I have no doubt you've done that.
Thank you, Chloé. And now that I've eaten, it's time to dance. I was going to give you a special performance as a thank you, but how about we dance together?
I would love nothing more.
Louis, I must apologize. I left without finishing the tea you went to such lengths to prepare for me. All you endured for the sake of those leaves.
There is no need to apologize, Princess Celine. It was I who soured your pleasant mood.
Louis, there are many joys in my life. I have always held the way you prepare tea for me to be among them.
Thank you.
It's true that the tea brewed with your special leaves brought me more joy than usual. That said, Louis, understand this. It grieves me that you would put yourself in harm's way to bring me that joy.
Princess Celine?
All I need is the pleasure of your company while drinking tea. Any tea will do. I need no extravagant gestures. That small everyday joy is enough for me.
Truly, I am chastened. I see that I have misinterpreted your needs, a blunder most unbecoming. It's a mistake I'll not make again. I swear to you, here and now, I will remain at your side that I might safeguard the small joys of your life.
Very good. I shall expect nothing less. Now, if that is settled, might I ask you to put on a pot of tea?
Certainly. I trust you will not mind if I do not bring out the special leaves, yes?
I think that would be best. Even an ordinary tea is elevated by the everyday joy of these small moments.
Hey, Louis, hold still a sec, okay?
Paper and ink? Are you drawing a picture? As I recall, you have a knack for drawing landscapes with both speed and skill.
Yup, my not-so-hidden talent.
But what is your subject here? The scenery around us is somewhat drab.
You silly! I'm gonna draw you. I want a picture of you and me together. I'll add myself later.
But wouldn't a simple self-portrait be much more attractive on balance? I should think so.
Maybe, but that's not what I'm going for. My own cuteness isn't important for this one.
I beg your pardon?
I want a picture with you, Louis. I want a way to remember my friend when he's not around.
Why, Rosado, how sweet of you!
I try.
Would you mind if I wore a mask?
A mask? Just because it's not all about looks doesn't mean I don't want to draw your face.
It was only a suggestion.
Keep your suggestions to yourself. Everyone else blushes and does what I say. Why are you the difficult one?
Forgive me, I'm happy to be part of your art, of course, but it's also a bit embarrassing. I'm not... cute.
Let me stop you there. You're absolutely cute, especially when you're embarrassed. This is just a little memento for us to look back on, that's all. If you don't want it, that's fine. But picture me, years from now, an old man, desperate to remember my dear friend Louis.
Very well. For the sake of my friend and his passion, I shall accept my fate.
Thank you. Okay, hold still a minute. This won't take long. Someday we'll want to look back on this moment. Now we'll have the perfect visual aid.
If I must endure this to commemorate our friendship, then I shall do so gladly. Where are you going, Zelkov?
Regrettably, I cannot stay for tea this time. There is work to be done.
That's a shame. In that case, are there any chores I might take care of for you? I could have your place tidied by the time you finish your work.
As I've told you, Louis, I have no desire to be cared for.
You'll have to forgive me. I can't help but feel the need to look after you. I credit this instinct to your strong resemblance to my brothers.
I had a younger brother. Long ago. Not only a brother, in fact. A family. They were killed.
My condolences.
I am uncertain exactly why, but... drinking tea with you reminds me of them. It is painful to remember that what is lost can never be regained. But the tea is lovely.
Ah, Zelkov.
How foolish of me. Please forget what I've said.
I will not, I think. I shall await your return with a freshly brewed pot of tea. Hopefully that will entice you to return.
You are a strange one. But if you insist on waiting around for me, then the least I can do is enjoy the tea.
I'll hold you to that. Now then, off you go.
Farewell.
Oh, sorry, Louis. I didn't see you there. I get very focused when I'm praying.
Never fear. I had hoped not to disturb you.
Did you have a question? I've already told you all the good observing spots I can think of.
No. There is something else on my mind today. I thought I might ask you to say a prayer for my mother.
Forgive me if I'm misremembering, but I thought your mother passed away.
You recall correctly. I was very young then, and too devastated to do anything but take each day as it came. Though it embarrasses me to admit that it's taken so long to realize this, I don't believe I ever gave my mother a proper send-off amidst all the tumult.
I see.
My family were never very deeply religious, you see. No offense intended.
Oh, none taken. Religious or not, you wish her a peaceful rest. I respect that. I'm sure she will be glad to hear that from her place in the heavens.
Thank you, Pandreo.
Are you sure I'm the right messenger, though? A man of the cloth I may be, but I'm not what most would call conventional. You don't think someone else might be more suitable?
No. My choice is deliberate. If someone is going to give her a memorial service, I would prefer it to be a dear friend.
Gotcha. Well then, I'm happy to help, Louis. Let's pray, shall we? Our guiding soul, who art above.
Mother, may your soul find peace. Shall we observe some more lovely scenes today, Chloé?
Sure, Louis. Here's hoping we can spot a really dashing one.
Ah, yes. I have this for you, if you wish.
You brought me dried fish? I've never seen any quite this color. All those blues and greens and yellows. Hard to believe it's really food, huh?
I'm told it's quite rare and not often found at market. That's the sort of folk food you prefer, yes? Take it in case you feel peckish.
Thanks, Louis. It looks great. I'm always eager to try something new. But I don't think I ever mentioned to you my love for folk foods.
Oh, Chloé. I've spent too much time observing you not to be an expert on the subject by now.
You're an odd one, Louis. But then, I'm not one to talk.
What do you mean?
I got you some dried grapes. I hope you like them.
Why, thank you, Chloé. Grapes are my favorite, you know.
I do know. I've been watching you too.
You've been watching me?
Just like you've been watching me. No matter who you're with, Louis, it always looks like something out of a fairy tale.
Turnabout is fair play, it seems.
We know a lot about each other at this point. What a way to get to know someone.
Isn't it, though? Some might call it odd that I learned your preferences via observation rather than asking.
Not me. It makes perfect sense, given our shared love for people watching.
I suppose you're right.
Well, if we both have our favorite snacks, is it time to go?
Quite so. I think it's going to be another lovely day, my friend.
Mauvier, I have some presents for you.
Are these vegetables from your garden?
Yes. Appetizing, aren't they? They're for you.
Unai, I told you I do not want to treat myself. Not while others suffer.
That's too bad. I suppose these vegetables will just rot then.
Oh.
Such a shame. I worked so hard to grow them.
Why do you pay so much attention to me?
I suppose you remind me of the plants from my garden. I want to help you grow. That scrumptious, fragrant goodness inside has to be nurtured so it doesn't wither away.
You are trying to make me feel better about my lot in life. Do you truly believe I can grow, and not just rot away?
I don't think I can answer that for you. You have to decide for yourself. In the meantime, seriously, eat these vegetables.
Yes, of course.
You can grill them if you like, but they'll really shine if you let me cook them up for you.
Thank you, Bonet. I shall continue looking for a way to grow, so as to not rot away. For you.
As I have told you before, ingredients tell me how to cook them.
Yeah, so you've said.
I never disregard their voices. Thus, I have been searching high and low. I have sought out ingredients that ask, indeed beg, to be made into folk food.
Does that mean you found some?
Yes. Look! A shellfish from the ponds of Solm, and some mushrooms unique to the Queendom's forests.
Wow, what a weird color!
And this, a numbing spice. It will stamp out all sensation as soon as it hits your tongue.
A spice that numbs?
You're not scared, are you?
Who, me? I want to try this so bad that I can hardly stand it.
I knew your culinary courage would not falter. Now, behold, the ultimate folk food.
Incredible. That's exactly the kind of careless presentation folk food ought to have.
The splendor does not stop at its presentation. Please, have a taste.
Oh boy, oh boy! Oh my goodness! That spice sure did a number on my tongue. But the sauce brings it right back to life, and the texture is just indescribable! This is what made me fall in love with folk food. If a stall sold it, I'd eat there every day.
It's strange. At first, I was simply moved by your passion for food, but now I see that this was a necessary step on the road to gastronomic expertise. Whether it is served on a porcelain plate or in an unassuming wrapper, good food is good food. Street fare and gourmet food alike can bring joy to their eaters.
Exactly. Thanks, Bonet.
Now, what would you like to eat next?
You mean you'll fix me something else?
I am always happy to take requests from a true food lover.
No kidding! More gourmet quality folk food? I'm so happy I might cry.
Please don't do that. My food and I are not going anywhere.
Yeah, good point. I'll take my time and think carefully. The next folk food I get from you is going to be the stuff of legend.
Mauvier, why did you abandon our search for the place from your childhood?
Princess Selene, I am sorry. I should explain myself, since it was your help that solved my dilemma.
I won't pry if it's a sensitive subject. I was merely curious.
Not at all. You see, I was certain that with your help, I could find the hilltop for my memories. Then I came to a realization. My memories are not special because of the beauty of the place. I remember that hill and its lone broadleaf tree because of the happy times with my family.
I see.
My mother's smile, my father tousling my hair. We would talk, laugh, and enjoy life together. And the meat pies, oh, they were my favorite. I knew only happiness during those picnic days.
Oh, Mauvier.
I realize now that I would not be so moved were I to find that hillside today. My parents are long departed from this world. With them gone, that hill is only a hill.
Oh, I propose that we keep searching for that place.
Pardon?
Your family may be gone, but I think we might all enjoy spending time there together with you.
Princess Selene, that is a generous offer, and I accept. Both your help and your company are most welcome.
It would be my pleasure. Let us locate the site, that you may form new and joyous memories there with your friends.
Thank you, Princess Selene.
This tea has a lovely fragrance, and a stirring taste as well.
I agree. The tea leaves are from the Brodian highlands. They're said to be a potent sleep aid.
Truly? Oh. You prepared this just for me, didn't you? I'm touched.
How have your dreams been lately?
No better, I'm afraid. As the war intensifies, so too do my nightmares.
I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, I don't think either of us will ever rule our countries.
I beg your pardon?
That came out wrong. I meant that, should the worst happen, we'd do our duties, but the worst isn't going to happen. We'll fight to protect them. Our brothers. Our future kings. Fear may persist in our dreams. But we won't let it affect our realities. In fact, I'll go a step further. And do my best to protect Prince Alfred as well.
Oh!
He's the crown prince of an allied kingdom. So I consider him to be my brother too. Oh wait. He might be annoyed if a weakling like me were to offer protection as a brother.
Don't be silly. Alfred would be overjoyed. I know I am. It's enough to bring me to tears. It's very reassuring to know someone so skilled as you will be watching over him.
Oh, I appreciate that you think so highly of me.
I, in turn, will safeguard your brother, the Crown Prince Diamant. Working together to protect the future kings will benefit both our nations. I would go so far as to risk my own life for them if needed.
Princess Saline, that's not...
It isn't the normal order of things, I am aware. And yet, I suspect you would do the same, yes?
You're right, of course, but... we should probably keep this agreement a secret.
Yes, indeed.
I believe we just formed an alliance that would worry most of our friends and allies.
Yet I think that because of it, my nightmares will plague me less frequently.
I think that might be true for me as well. We may never bear our own crowns, but we can certainly bear each other's burdens.
Yes. Even after the war ends, may we always act in harmony for the sake of our nations.
Is this it?
Yes, this is it.
I do not understand. How does this painting bring you joy? It is of your kingdom, and it is impressively made. But beyond that, I do not see.
As we discussed, a princess's life is not without its hardships. But I take great joy in the sight of my people living in peace.
The ones depicted here do seem peaceful and happy. I agree.
If I can ensure that their lives are tranquil and prosperous, then my own struggles are worth it.
I see now you carry a deep love of your country.
I most certainly do.
I now understand what brings happiness to princesses. For my part, I am much more happy to find opponents who match my skill in battle.
Oh yes, you wanted to spar with me. If you ever tried to harm Firene, you would find me to be a terrible and merciless opponent.
Much as I would like to see you terrible and merciless, I am unwilling to pay that cost.
I am relieved to hear it.
Then, if we cannot spar, let us take tea. You always choose excellent leaves.
That is a much better option. One in which we can remain friends.
To remain friends is always the goal.
Do you ever get the sense that you and I are quite similar?
I was just thinking that. We look and act completely different, and yet for some reason, we understand each other.
Yes, I know precisely what you mean.
I guess it makes sense if you think about it. We are in similar situations. Each of us is second in line to the throne, the sovereign siblings.
Indeed. Ever since childhood, I have endeavored to grow into a role where I might support the king.
Same here. I've spent my whole life thinking of ways to help my sister. That meant becoming stronger than she was, training harder than she did, leaving the palace to resolve conflicts around the queendom.
I suspected as much. Likewise, I honed my swordsmanship and magical prowess to support my sickly brother. But wouldn't you know it, just when I thought I'd strengthened myself enough, my brother seemed to make a full recovery.
And you didn't know whether to cheer or break down sobbing. We really are alike.
We both dearly love our siblings as we love our nations.
And to protect what we love, we'd be willing to do the unthinkable.
Precisely. Neither of us would hesitate to employ less than peaceful means.
Good. Each of us knows what a monster the other can be.
It's for that reason that I see any path putting us in conflict with Solm as risky indeed.
In that case, let's stay friends.
May we find a path forward. Together.
Before eating, one must sit up straight and pray. Then, the humane customs of Firene dictate that I offer gratitude to the food itself, giving thanks to the plants and animals that compose each meal. What a lovely tradition.
Oh, are you practicing the etiquette we went over the other day?
I am. Please observe. Behold as I expertly wield a knife and fork to conquer this dish. Using the outside utensils first, cutting the food into small pieces. Success!
Oh, congratulations, Panette. You're still a little bit shaky, but this is progress.
Thank you, Boucheron. My studies in etiquette were always marked by desperation. I wished to claw free from my past, but with your tutelage, for the first time, I found it rather pleasant learning about manners. My success is entirely thanks to you.
Oh, no. You worked hard for this. I'm proud of you. I'd say it's my turn now to learn some Solmic etiquette.
What?
Don't tell me you don't remember. We agreed to teach each other our country's ways.
Ah, yes, I remember. Well, Solm is a free-spirited queendom. There is no strict code of conduct for nobles. Rather, it is considered good manners to revel with others, to sing, dance, and be merry. Though, of course, some situations call for a certain amount of propriety.
Ah, that's interesting. Every country has its own customs, but I could see one point of common ground between ours.
Kindness.
Yes, that's the foundation of all etiquette, no matter what country you find yourself in. And when it comes to that, Panette, you earn a perfect score.
As do you, dear Boucheron.
I never would have realized all this if you hadn't brought it up. So, thank you.
And thank you. It seems I am closer and closer to becoming the picture-perfect noblewoman.
By the way, there must be more to etiquette in Solm. I'm eager to learn.
Indeed. Let us continue our education on the art of kindness toward others. Together.
I baked cookies for us, Boucheron. With thunder, of course, as always. Now, eat up.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, there's raisins in these. Yum.
Read any further in that book yet?
Oh, I finished it, actually.
Have you now? Well then, tell me everything.
Well, sure. After the wedding, Elle's life was simple but happy. The couple went through hard times, but they did it together and saw their children grow up. But just when the kids were all grown and they could enjoy their sunset years, Elle's wife passed. Elle never got to feed his wife the last pastry he baked for her. With a bolt of thunder.
There, Boucheron.
I find myself crying as well today. I realized when I got to that part, this story is about you, isn't it?
Indeed it is. L, of course, is my first initial.
But why is there a book about you?
I thought, before I joined my wife in the beyond, I'd record my life for posterity. But I was careless and lost the manuscript.
Oh, so you wrote this book? Well, now I'm sorry I read it without permission.
Nonsense. I'm genuinely glad that you picked it up and read the whole tale.
It was wonderfully written, for what it's worth.
Why don't we spend more time together? You can get to know me until my last pages.
It would be my pleasure.
Splendid! I'm in such a good mood that I think I might bake another batch of sweets. But lightning baking takes time, so why don't you tell me your story?
Let's see. Where to start? I guess with the day my parents met. I've done it! I finally reached the cabin! Forest Sage, here I come!
Excellent. You have arrived. Welcome. I am the Forest Sage.
Huh? Is that Zelkov? I don't understand. What's going on?
As promised, here is your medicine. Go on, try it.
Okay. It's sweet. It tastes like, candy.
Correct. It is nothing more than a confection. Perhaps it will put a slight spring in your step. As for your sense of direction, you did reach this remote cabin with very little help. Perhaps that suggests something about the state of your abilities.
Oh! I got better without even realizing it!
Precisely. I had heard rumors of this weakness of yours. Correcting it seemed like a worthy project. That is how the Forest Sage came to be. I devised this stratagem to lead you here.
You went to a lot of trouble.
Elaborate pursuits are a passion of mine. At first, I thought I would simply train you in navigation, but that was much too simple. I required a more intricate plan, and so I devised this. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
You know what? I did. Thanks for putting all this together for me.
You are every bit the gentleman I had heard. Some would be angry about the deception.
Angry? Don't be silly. I really appreciated the Forest Sage. I even hoped we might be friends.
Why is that?
Well, I remembered that nice letter they left for me, and the blanket they covered me with. It was obvious how much they cared. In my mind, they seemed pretty swell.
I see.
There's just one problem. I doubt this has done anything for my sense of direction.
What? Why?
You're not the first person to coach me on how to correct my mistakes there. None of it's worked. That's why I really had my heart set on that medicine. But in the end, it was only sugar. Are you okay, Zelkov? Sorry about this. I know it must be disappointing.
Oh no, my friend. Quite the opposite. This proves to be a grander game than I had anticipated. I am excited to plot my next move.
Your next move? You mean to do it again?
Soon you will receive a missive from the Ocean Sage. I hope you will attend to their words.
All right. As you wish, oh great sage Zelkov.
Extremely satisfying. Today's sparring was excellent, as usual.
Agreed. A few rounds with you is much better than my normal training.
Agreed, yes. You know, I feel strong bonds of friendship between us, whether you do as well or not. Even if you do not want to be friends, I am filled with joy merely to be your sparring partner.
Oh, but that's not the case. I want to have a strong bond with you too. So? When will you tell me about your homeland? Where I'm from, people usually bond by talking about their lives with each other.
Then I shall do exactly that. My home has something we call wa. People are calm, wise. The fish and rice are delicious.
Ah, what's your family like?
My royal father has great swordsmanship. My priestess mother has mysterious powers.
You must have inherited your skills from your father.
Perhaps.
Do you see your family often?
No. I abandoned them with my homeland. To put it simply,
I was unable to resist my desire to see the world at large.
Do you ever miss them?
Of course. But I cannot go back as I am. I must return only when I have grown. I must earn glory and honors here, so they will understand why I left. So they will not be angry. What is it? Why are you crying?
Oh, it struck me while we were sparring. For someone who seems so carefree, you must be carrying a heavy burden.
No, stop it. You are going to make me cry as well. If we cry together, you will have to quiz me. Take responsibility and quiz me on my lips.
Huh?
Kiss! Where I am from, when you weep together with someone, you must kiss afterward. Hurry!
What?
Only joking, my friend. We are playing around like two dear old pals.
Ah! You've got to quit messing with me like that.
Shall we spar some more? If you defeat me, I will tell you more of my home and past.
Sounds good. And if I yield, I'll tell you something about myself.
Exciting. Let us begin.
Heyo, Rosie Rosado. Having a shucks-a-doodly day?
Jade, you're incredible. Every greeting you give me is cuter than the last.
I must admit, this is a bit addictive. It's fun to turn this on without warning.
What a wonderful monster I've unleashed. Good for you.
Thank you. It's liberating to relax and be silly like this. I know I don't look the type.
That's true. Your face is like a marble sculpture. Classy, majestic, beautifully mysterious.
Sometimes I wonder if I should make an effort to express myself more.
That mysterious air is exactly what's unique about you. Don't you dare hide it.
Well, shucks-a-doodles. I won't.
There she is. So cute, I can barely stand it.
I'm glad this little experiment led to us getting to know each other, Rosado. I may not have found any secret wells of energy to help me right through the night, but these cute lessons will definitely help me flesh out the quirks of some of my characters. It's been fun to think about what makes something cute. Interesting creative exercise. Thanks for sharing a bit of yourself. These chats have become very special to me.
You are the essence of cute. The way your true feelings shine through, like a sunbeam, pure and radiant.
Thanks-a-doodles. But I still have a lot to learn from Rosie Posy Rosado, cuteness maestro.
High praise. Thanks.
My novel is complete, Amber. As I mentioned earlier, I'd like for you to be the first to read it.
Oh, great. You really know how to rub it in, you know? Fine. Let's see how embarrassed I'm gonna be. Jade, what is this? Is this book still based on me?
Of course. Everything in that book is based on something you've shared with me.
But where's the alpaca pond incident? I can't find a single embarrassing page in here. This book makes me seem so cool.
You're not stuck in second place, Amber. You were the first one to try stopping that stray alpaca. You were the first one to go looking for that lost child's parents at the fighting tournament. I may be the one who closes the book each time, but only after you've opened it for me.
Whoa.
You're kind. You're strong. And both Prince Diamant and I trust in you as a worthy retainer.
Aw, Jade, thank you. Your kind words, this great book. I feel so much better.
I'm glad. After all, you need to have confidence if you're going to watch our backs in battle.
Yeah. That settles it. I'm gonna keep training until I match the me in your book.
No, I'm very excited to watch you try.
Okay, no more coasting. It's time to train like I've never trained before. I'm gonna... the rock!
Amazing. Looks like your training is off to a rocky start. I have no doubt you'll grow stronger, Amber. But I hope some things about you never change.
I call that a good day's workout.
That did look impressive, Etie. Here. This is a first draft of the novel I was talking about earlier. I'd like you to read it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Sorry for refusing earlier. I didn't want you to read any of it until it was ready.
Makes sense. Let me see. Huh. This all seems familiar. It's about me, isn't it?
To a degree. The main character is confident, independent, and doesn't like to burden others. She's also athletic, physically strong. She's put in the work and she's proud of her body. A chiseled core wrapped in striking features. A daring figure that stands out on a battlefield. I needed to observe someone with all of those qualities. That's why I was watching you, Etie.
Wow. Jade. I don't know what to say.
I do often write goofy stories, so I thought I should challenge myself with something serious. To set this book apart, I needed characters that were believable yet charming. I thought you'd be a perfect fit. So I started taking notes. Observing you helped me craft this character and build a story around her. Thanks for that.
I didn't know you thought of me like that. I'm sorry for giving you such a hard time. Listen, I know it's not much, but would you like to go on a jog with me?
Huh?
We can talk things over as we go. Maybe you can use some of it in your story.
So, I have your permission to polish this draft and keep using you as inspiration?
You'd better. It's going to be a real page-turner.
Thanks, Etie. I'll do my best to do you justice. I do have one last request, though.
What's that?
My regular readers have come to expect at least 1 or 2 pratfalls in my work, so at some point the main character will need to flail and trip over herself. Are you okay with that?
Sure. Only once, though. And write in that it doesn't hurt me at all.
Huh. Understood.
There you go. Something to look forward to. Now, let's go for that run.
Hey! Hey, Chloé!
Hi, Ember. In a good mood today, huh?
I sure am. Wait until you hear this. I found another map, and this one leads to a forbidden labyrinth. It's a legendary maze of tunnels and pits that's supposed to lead to the other side of the world.
Unbelievable. Where did you get this map from?
This sweet little street vendor guy said it was, get this, my destiny to buy it from him. He was grinning the whole time. He must have sensed my passion for seeking out legends.
I'm sure he did.
Don't worry, Chloé. I won't invite you to join me this time.
Oh, how come? Did you not like the lunch I prepared for our last adventure?
What? No, that was a really nice meal. Once I got past the eyeballs, I just feel like I dragged you on a wild fountain chase, you know? I'm super sure this map is real, but I'll check it out myself just to be super sure.
That's too bad. I would have liked to join you.
What? You're serious?
Of course! After all, we're not really out to find some mystical legendary ruin, right? We're out to have a fun time looking for it, just like the heroes in stories.
Whoa! That's exactly why quests are the best! You totally get me!
Sure! I've seen how your eyes sparkle as we close in on the X on your map.
In that case, Chloé, would you care to join me on another legendary quest?
Definitely. And this time, I'll pack some extra special lunches for us.
Great! Just, go easy on the folk food, okay?
Bullseye! That's good. I'll do 50 more just like that.
You really are skilled with the bow, you know that?
Diamant, how long have you been watching?
Long enough to see that archery is definitely one of your strengths.
Thank you. but there's still plenty of room for improvement. I need to train more. I want to grow stronger.
There it is. That's the right attitude. I knew my little brother had it in him.
Diamant, may I challenge you to an archery contest? If you have the time?
That sounds like my kind of fun. What's the challenge? Most bullseyes out of 10 wins?
That sounds good to me. Let's begin.
Alcryst. I'm shocked. I knew you were a skilled archer, but...
What are you talking about? You scored 9 over my miserable 8. I've been defeated. Heaping praise on your brother after soundly defeating him at his own contest? What a bully.
I'm not going to let my baby brother win. If you want to beat me, you have to beat me.
I should have expected nothing less from the Crown Prince of Brodia. I wish you knew how reassuring it is to have an older brother like you, Diamant. I'm lucky.
I'm lucky to have you as a brother too, Alcryst. No other challenger has ever been as skilled and polite as you, archer or otherwise.
I'll just have to train more and grow stronger. When I'm ready, I'll come looking for a rematch.
You're on. But be warned, my own training won't slow down. I'll be stronger as well.
I have no doubt that you will, Diamant. I'm behind you for now, but I will catch up. No, better than that. I'll surpass you, and whatever else happens, I will always protect you.
What was that last bit, Alcryst?
Just talking to myself. Don't worry.
No, this will not do. I must practice and strengthen myself. Only then can I protect those I care about.
Good shot! You were right on target!
Chloé? What are you doing here? Are you lost?
Nope. I know I shouldn't have, but I followed you to see what you were up to. Every time you have somewhere important to be, you come back covered in mud.
Aha. You were worried about me. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Now I know what the big deal was. You were getting in some extra magic training.
Yes, that's right. As I said, I became a retainer through filial connections. I lack the skill required. I do some extra training every day to make up for that deficit, to build my strength. I wasn't trying to keep these sessions a secret. I merely avoid drawing attention to them.
I wish you'd just told me. Then I could have helped you out.
You would do that?
Sure I would. We're friends, aren't we?
Thank you, Chloé.
Besides, folk food tastes even better after a good bout of training. You'll see.
Is that right? Who knew there was a way to make fish guts taste even better?
Prince Diamant, mind if I tag along during your training today?
I wouldn't mind, but I'll warn you. My training can get pretty intense.
Hey, I can do more than just sing, you know. You'll see. This girl's got stamina.
Oh yeah? If that's the case, let's get started. Okay, halfway done. Let's take a breather.
You weren't kidding about this being tough. I talked a big game, but I'm feeling pretty burnt out.
I'm amazed you've kept up this whole time. Most people bow out much earlier. With that kind of stamina, imagine what a stricter training regimen could do for you.
Thanks, but I'm gonna keep doing things my way, if it's all the same to you. Whew. Okay. Hey, between you and me, do you think peace is really possible?
That's a big question, and one I often worry about myself. Ultimately, as leaders, I think it's our duty to believe that peace is possible. If we won't fight to secure that kind of future for our people, who will?
You're right. The future isn't certain, but that's all the more reason for us to try. I gotta say, talking with you has given me hope that Good things lie ahead.
I'm glad. We're both heirs to our respective thrones. If you ever need to talk, I'm here.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
All right, break's over. Time to resume training. Think you can keep going?
You know what? I just had a great idea! How about we sing the rest of the way? Could be a fun challenge.
Sounds fun. But, you go first.
I meant to thank you for that thing you made. It's been great for my weight training.
That's great, Etie. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I actually feel a little guilty. You gave me all of those Firenese tea leaves to pay me back.
Don't worry about it. Your Muscle Maximizer Mark III was worth the entire crate load. By the way, what's that you're eating? Some kind of potato?
These? Well, okay. I'm actually from a small country town in Brodia. We grow taters. Potatoes there. Sometimes my parents send me dried sweet potato slices from the farm. They're so good.
Dried potatoes? From a remote part of Brodia? Is that what I think it is? The high-calorie, low-fat starch that's every musclehead's dream?
What? You've heard of these?
I had no idea where to find these things. I never thought they'd fall into my lap.
Would you like to try one?
Are you kidding me? Yes! Yum! Just one delicious bite completely eased my muscle fatigue. I might seriously cry, Lapis!
Me too! I've never seen anyone else so in love with our homegrown potatoes! I had no idea. Here, take some more. I have so many.
Are you sure you don't mind?
I don't mind at all.
You're too nice. I owe you so much for all this.
Well, in that case, may I train with you? I'm pretty strong, but I start to droop if a battle drags on and on. I'd love to build up my endurance. Maybe we could go for runs together?
We can do that no problem. For you, I'd jog until my legs gave out. We should try it with and without the potatoes to see if they make a difference. Who knows what kind of heights we can reach together?
Oh, excuse me, Divine One, for barging in while you're at rest. But there's a letter. It is from the investigator. Yes, I see. The whereabouts of my parents remain unknown. Apologies. You said you wanted to help me search for them. Thank you for that. It means a great deal to me.